Another update kind of thing. With regards to how things are going for me and, you know, the ship basically. Well, I keep telling you and everything, but I've got to be honest, I feel like I'm done for. I am still getting grief from these kids, the parents and everything. The police don't seem to be taking any interest at all, neither does my housing provider. In fact, myself, my support worker, Donna, she's lovely. She's one of the best things that actually happened to me for a long time. And other people have actually, like, tried to help as well. They've even tried to contact my tenancy officer, who, I'm going to be honest, I think she's as useless as a chocolate fire guard. She don't seem to respond. I've emailed everything, called, requested she phone me. And God knows what, really. And like I said, it isn't fair. It really isn't fair. And well, I actually feel pretty sick. I mean, last night things really got to me with all of this, and the fact I've been scammed as well out of a lot of money. Well, for me, it's a lot of money anyway. You know. Sorry, hi, I think I got your name right. Marisley Perez. Sorry, I can't speak Spanish, unfortunately, but I hope you get the gist of, you know what I'm saying, and hi to all my watchers out there. Well, my life is just about how things are getting me. Yes, basically it's more like a sort of a video blog kind of thing, but you know, I'd like to be able to talk to people and, you know, just get a bit of feedback. Really, it's not going to be a long live. My lives never really are, but it gives me a chance to voice out what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and just to basically because I find it hard to put my thoughts down on paper, I find it's kind of easier to actually sort of talk about things, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I was saying as well, like everything is coming to a bit of a head, really. And well, last night I was a bit of an idiot. And I had just a little bit too much to drink. because of all the stress and how it's affecting my mental health. Yeah, like I said, time again, I've got mental health difficulties. And I don't want to end up really going back into any sort of mental health sort of hospitals or anything like that, really. And they say that it helps to kind of talk. I can't read the chat from far off. Yeah, I'm in the UK. Don't know what my foot size has got to do with it, Keith, to be honest. But I'm kind of average, I say. I mean, some people call me Bigfoot, but I'm only, I think a size 8. That's lady size 8, by the way. So, yeah, don't know if that kind of helps. Like I said, I just do these lives really sort of spontaneously just to get my thoughts out and talk, get people's views. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with big feet. How do I feel about the immigrants? Do you know what? I'll say this, and I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. People have the right to live wherever they want in this world. And if you want to be respected, you have to earn that respect. It's not just something that is automatically kind of given, if that makes sense. So if you want to come over to this country, do what you want to do, but please just try to do it legally. Get legal immigration status. Don't come over on like the boats and whatever else, because that's not on, to be quite honest. But it doesn't matter what we look like on the outside, because underneath we all have the same structure. We all bleed red blood. And the skin colour is only packaging. So treat others as you yourself would want to be treated, wherever you're from. Be respectful to others, and they'll be respectful to you. So I'm going to have to pull the phone a bit closer. I'm in the UK, sorry, Nabil. It's, it's 9:12 here. Hi, Legions, Rome. Oh, gosh, that digital IT. Don't get me started on that. I think that's crazy. But do you know what? Right. And I don't mean this in a nasty way or anything, yeah? But digital IDs are all fair, well and good on the one principle that they're protected. And the security for this protection has got to be A1. There can't be any room for errors. And that kind of thing. I'm going to change position. It might be easier. Oh, golly. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Right. Like I was saying, anyway. My day, Keith. Thanks, Nabil. No, it's okay. You're allowed to. You're forgiven, Keith. But regarding my day, no, I said it could be better, to be honest, mate. I've had a really crap one. I've not been feeling well because I was saying about all my stress and everything else. What's getting at me with these kids and, you know, life, should we say. Oh, bye, Nabil. Have a good night. Yeah, Keith, I've got to be honest, I'm having a bad day today with my mental health. I have a number of mental health problems. And, thanks, Nabil, thank you. Like, I've got depression, PTSD, and emotionally unstable personality disorder. And when I get a crack of all those at the same time, God, it ain't nice to, you know. Thanks, Keith. I could really actually use a hug right now. But I'm settling for one of my favourite drinks. That's, sorry about that. Non-alcoholic. And it was really today I felt I could have done with my social worker to be with me, to help me out. And yeah, just need someone to talk to. I texted my social worker and she did actually contact me back. I think she was pretty pissed herself at what I had to tell her, because I sent her screenshots from my police report as well. And it's like she was like, what? How on earth dare they start saying you're threatening? You're just telling them outright that you've got mental health problems and they're being exacerbated by these kids. Yeah. I've actually had depression since 2007-ish. Maybe before that, but that's when I was officially diagnosed. You know. And it's been a rough ride. I'm not going to lie. I think really, to be honest, I probably actually had it a lot longer than my diagnosis. And I know I've had the PTSD longer than that as well. And yeah, the other thing I could do is with a spa day, but I've got the next best thing coming up anyway. And my mum, bless her, she's taking me to see Saxon on my birthday. So that's going to be time to chill out, forget about everything for once, and enjoy the music. Oh no, I've got no kids of my own. Well, not that are alive anyway. I got pregnant 2002 with a rapist's baby, and because of everything that went, everything that happened, I felt that I couldn't go through with the pregnancy, so I had to do what was right for me, and it breaks my heart because I knew I was carrying a boy, and sorry, it's hard to talk about. But I even named him. I named him Alex. And I'd like to think now that my younger brother, who sadly passed away 6 months ago, has met up with him in heaven. And I just want to say, please, live life as you want to live it, but live it each day by day, because remember, tomorrow's never promised. Everything could change in a heartbeat. And I don't know if it's going to work, but hang on. That is my little brother, Graham, who died, like I said, 6 months ago, aged 37. I love you, brother. I always will. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Keith. Yeah, I don't mind massages. I think, if I had one right now, it would really, really help. But yeah, life is too short. That's why I say, take it each day, one day at a time. And if somebody offers you a lifeline or wants to help out, then take it, because that's somebody who comes to you and says, hey, you know something? I want to help you. It might be the best thing that you've ever done in accepting their help. I didn't want to upset, or, even, should I say, accept the help. of social services or anything like that. But now I'm like, you know what? It's not such a bad thing, because it's other people who can back me up. You know. I'm single at the moment, Keith, but that might be changing come Sunday, because I'm going out on a date with somebody on Sunday night, as far as I know at the moment anyway. They want to take me to the local pub for a drink, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, okay, Keith, or are you on social media like Facebook? I was going to say something, I can't remember what I was going to say now. It's totally gone out of my head. I'm on Facebook as well, Keith. I got no idea how to share links on here or anything. But if you keep an eye on my posts bit, I'll put my Facebook details in there, and then you can hit me up on Facebook. Yeah, it's totally gone out of my head what I was thinking about, just gone. Phew. Does anybody else ever get that? Like, you've got a thought that's just there, and then just go, gone. Oh gosh, now I've given myself hiccups. I'm under my my actual name. It's Janine Armitage, ARMITAGE. And oh golly, you know what? I can't even remember what my Facebook photo is. How silly is that? I'm on Facebook all the time. I can't remember what my profile photo is. I think it's a resin piece that I made. Yeah, of course I can, Keith. Take your time, mate. I think it's a resin piece that I made. Something like someone I love is in heaven, so there's a little piece of heaven in my home, or something like that. I can't honestly remember. But that's one of the crafts that I do. I make and sell resin craft items. In fact, I've done some videos and posted them up on here. A couple of lives as well. So yeah, you can, if you want, sort of go to those, watch those, do what you want to do. And give me a subscribe. You know, everything helps. Like, it helps the YouTube algorithms, and you know, helps me to grow my channel, really, which it's a nice thing to do, to be able to come onto social media, talk to people like you guys. You've been fabulous tonight, and I love you for that, so thank you. That's only someone outside. And yeah, maybe I can teach you and spread the love for my newfound hobby, of which I say newfound, but I've been doing resin craft now since November, December last year, so nearly a year. Nearly a year. And it's like anything. It costs a bloody fortune, but I enjoy it. I enjoy making things and then getting pleasure out of making things, knowing that I have created something beautiful and unique. And because it's handmade, there's no two the same, because it's not mass produced. That sounds like the druggies outside again. Oh well. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I actually come from a family of quite artsy, crafty people. With my grandfather, he was into he was actually in the fashion industry many years ago. After he served in the war, he went to work in London for Jersey Masters. I think he was some kind of a buyer. I'm not really sure what his role was, but he had an eye for detail. And whatnot. My grandmother, she loved her craft. She loved to knit, sew, and so forth. Do embroidery. My mum, she does knitting, embroidery, and such like, but my mum's more green fingers as well. Then me, well, I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to crafts, because I do jewellery making, candle making, soap making, cross stitch, embroidery, the resin craft, like I said, diamond art painting, you name it, I do it. If you get my drift. Knitting, I know how to knit, but boy, I leave that for my mum. And then I've got the technical side of the family, which I'm also very kind of tech savvy as well. That comes from my dad, the technical side. And my grandfather on my dad's side worked for Marshall amplifiers. He was basically like one of the testing people that would test the speaker the actual cabinets, the wooden cabinets, the speakers like themselves, and all the amplifier electronics go into themselves. He used to like build those, and he would literally test those to a point where they were just a pile of sawdust on the floor. And then my dad, he worked for British Telecom as a telecoms engineer. He was one of the ones that would go shimmying up the old line poles and do all the jointing works and that kind of thing. And then it comes back down to me and Graham, sadly. Graham worked as a computer technician for PC World for a while. He wasn't formally qualified, but he knew computers like I know my crafts. If there wasn't something to know about computers with him, it really wasn't worth knowing. And if I couldn't figure something out, I used to go and ask him. Then there's me, who actually went to college and got qualified as a computer technician, but then, as life would have it, coming up for almost, will it be 14 years this year, I had an accident that changed my life forever. And it meant I couldn't work anymore. And here I am today, really. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I will bid you all good night. And if I don't get a chance over the weekend to get online, then don't worry too much, but have a good one, and I will catch you all again soon. And remember to like, share and subscribe. The more subs, the merrier. Thank you very much all. Good night.